Hi, I'm Aida Khan. Thank you for watching For the Love of Food. Ramzan in Urdu or Ramadan in Arabic, call it what you may, it is the 9th month of the Islamic calendar, and it's the month in which the Holy Quran came down to the Prophet, peace be upon him. Now, whether you follow the traditions of Ramzan or not, living in a Muslim country, you'll realize that your day changes just a little bit. Things become a little slower and you get to see a little bit of the festivity of this month around the country. So on today's episode, we'll see different variations of how Ramzan is celebrated across Pakistan, and you'll also get to see some of the traditional and some not so traditional things that people eat during iftar. And as always, we'll also learn how to cook a little. So we'll be seeing today how you can make some really yummy iftar dishes and replicate them in your own kitchens. I apologize in advance if I'm a little low today because in the interest of authenticity, we're shooting right in the middle of Ramzan and I am fasting, so I'm not nibbling away as much as I usually do to get my energy levels back up. So join me as we see what's cooking next. So now, considering Ramzan has decided to grace us this year, smack dab in the middle of the summer, we decided that we'll show you some different dishes that you could enjoy during the month of Ramadan. And for that, we are standing right here on Barbecue on the Hill, which is a part of Cafe Lazeez in Islamabad. And as you can see, I have the backdrop of the gorgeous city of Islamabad right behind me. I really switch loyalties very quickly when it comes to a city. And we're standing right here in the restaurant. And I'm Mr. Zayed over here who's going to help me make, now remind me again, this is called Fruit Cocktail with a Crunch.
Fruit Cocktail with Crunch.
तो अब शुरू करते हैं, आप मुझे बताएं कि it's basically, आप कहते हैं ग्रेप फ्रूट आपने काटा है?
जी, ग्रेप फ्रूट को हमने सबसे पहले होल कर लिया है। इसकी स्टफिंग जितनी भी वो निकाल के इसको होल करके वॉश करके रख लिया।
ठीक है। इसके अंदर की चीज़ किधर गई?
जाहिर सी बात है।
चलिए, ठीक है।
इसके बाद हम फ्रूट काटेंगे।
जी।
जिसमें बनाना लिया हमने, थोड़ा बड़ी डाइस कटिंग में काटेंगे ताकि जो है ना स्पून से खाने में हमें प्रॉब्लम नहीं हो।
ठीक है, तो ये बेसिकली फ्रूट चाट का सब्स्टिट्यूट है जो आप लोग यहाँ सर्व करते हैं अपने रेस्टोरेंट में। और क्या खाई जाती हैं चीज़ें आप लोगों के इफ्तारी पे?
इफ्तारी में हमारे पास डिफरेंट ट्रेडिशनल आइटम्स हैं जिसमें पकौड़ा वगैरह, समोसाज एंड बहुत सी, यानी कि जो है ना हमने एप्पल लिया।
किस्म की चाट।
जी, अब हमने एप्पल लिया।
तो अब आप ग्रेप्स ले रहे हैं, आपको मैं बोल दे दूँ ताकि आप इसके अंदर डालते रहें।
जी बिल्कुल,
जो भी चीज़ें आप भी कर लें। It's very tempting to eat these, but because we're shooting right in the middle of Ramadan, I really apparently can't. But anyways, moving on. तो जो है आप लोग और किस किस्म की चाट्स बनाते हैं अपने यहाँ?
हमारे पास डिफरेंट ड्रेसिंग बनती हैं, जैसे अभी हमने बनाई है बनाना की। इसके अलावा भी हमारे पास बनती है पाइनएप्पल की, ऑरेंज की, डिफरेंट ड्रेसिंग बना के फिर हमने कटिंग जो है चेंज करके और उसको जो है ना फ्रूट सैलेड या फ्रूट चाट बना देते हैं उसका।
और इसको आपने जो ये जो मिक्सचर आपने ब्लेंड किया, आपने ब्लेंडर में इसको ब्लेंड किया हुआ है ना?
जी बिल्कुल।
ये जो पूरी जूसेस हैं आपके, दिस इज बनाना, वनीला आइसक्रीम, ब्राउन शुगर एंड लेमन जूस।
एंड लेमन जूस।
एंड आई लव द फैक्ट दैट यू यूज्ड बनाना, क्योंकि बनाना जो है बहुत ही एक हेल्दी फ्रूट है रमज़ान में खाने के लिए। Now the thing is that I honestly feel that with such good healthy options for one to eat during Ramadan, there's really no reason for people to put on weight. But you have those people who unfortunately don't go for the moderation that comes with the month of abstinence. They actually become slightly more gluttonous during Ramadan and end up really stocking up on sugary things and fried things. No need for that. We're going to show you how to make a healthy salad, which is with a slight twist. अब इसको बस इसके अंदर फिल कर देंगे हम।
जी बिल्कुल।
ठीक। And then we're going to place this on ice so that you can also retain the freshness of it, and it doesn't, because you want, in the summer months in Pakistan, you don't want fruit to go bad, which is a very good thinking on the part of this restaurant as well, that they've managed to make sure that there's ice around it so that you don't have to eat fruit that may have gone bad. ये आपकी ड्रेसिंग फाइनली?
जी बिल्कुल।
Excellent. और इसके ऊपर आप कह रहे हैं कि आप ये डालेंगे, ये है
सैलमन पाउडर,
और ये
सैलमन पाउडर डालेंगे,
और धनिया, मिंट
हम जो है ना वो आइस के ऊपर,
वो आइस के ऊपर डालेंगे
कलर कॉम्बिनेशन के लिए।
ओह, कलर कॉम्बिनेशन, क्योंकि हम कलर क्या कौन सा है, कंट्रास्ट मार रहे हैं हम।
कंट्रास्ट मार रहे हैं।
कंट्रास्ट।
अब हमने इसके ऊपर हल्का सा पिंच ऑफ टच जो है ना सैलमन पाउडर, जो कि इसकी स्मेल और खुशबू को उनके जो है ना जी।
ओह यम। अब इसके ऊपर आप कैरामलाइज डालेंगे।
अब आइस
डालें। So as you can probably see, or maybe not be able to see, is we're doing a pretty good job of trying to get the crowds away from this area. This is a very frequently visited spot in Islamabad. We're standing right on Domenico.
हल्का सा गरम करेंगे पैन को,
तो क्रंच इससे आता है, कैरामल उससे,
क्रंच इससे बन रहा है।
एंड इसमें सिर्फ शुगर डलती है,
सिर्फ शुगर,
पानी भी नहीं डलता, कैरामल सिरप नहीं है, जस्ट क्रंची,
जस्ट क्रंच बनाना है हमने।
Excellent, very good. If you want to retain the color of your salad, then generally for I believe apples or guava के लिए अगर आप lemon juice डाल दें उसके ऊपर से तो उसका color retain रहता है. But there's really no way of making sure कि banana का color brown ना जाए. And even we were looking at our sauce right here right now. It starts off as a nice white, but the longer you let it be, it catches on the color of the banana, which becomes browner as oxygen mixes with the elements inside the banana. So there's really no way around it, but I don't mind this color that much. Now, as tradition has had it for all our outdoor shoots, it's always rained, and these days in Islamabad it hasn't rained for a while. So my producers and I, when we were going to start this outdoor shoot, we thought maybe we'll prove to be lucky for Islamabad and its oppressive heat today, and it might just rain. But I'm keeping my fingers crossed. The wind is blowing, but it doesn't look as cloudy as it usually does during our outdoor shoots. So we might be able to get this one out of the way without it raining. तो इसके लिए मुझे एक बात बताएं, ये आपने granulated sugar ली है, अगर powdered sugar लेते हो उससे जल्दी हो जाएगा वो, या powdered sugar ज़रूरी नहीं है इसके अंदर?
इसके लिए ज़रूरी नहीं है, बस पैन थोड़ा सा आपका वार्म अप होना चाहिए। ये
very nice. Let's see. All right, so now that we've completed our fruit cocktail with a crunch, I like to call it fruit cocktail with a twist as well, because it's very different from what you're used to having during Ramadan as fruit cocktails, and it's a good recipe to try out at home. There's not too much going on in it. You just have your fruit and you've added a little bit of the dressing and then just caramelized a little bit of sugar on top, and that's it. You're ready to go, and you can impress your guests with it too. Now I'm going to have to wait until sunset to be able to eat most of this. So why don't we move indoors, and I'll take you inside to try and make another barbecue dish that we are going to prepare for our iftar today, and it's, I believe, a chicken shashlik that we are going to try. So let's go and take a look inside. Alright, now we are continuing our cooking segment, and we will be making another dish that you can enjoy during your iftars, and it's not as fattening as your samosa pakoras, although there's nothing that beats the samosa pakora. But let's see what we have in store over here for you right now. Iska naam hai chicken adabo.
Chicken adabo with lazeez salsa.
With lazeez salsa. So it's basically chicken, we're actually putting chicken on sticks in a creamy sauce and serving it with a salsa. So this is generally done over a grill, but so that you could replicate it at home, we're trying to show it to you how you can make it in a pan as well. मैं जो क्यूब में काटूंगी, आप सॉस शुरू करेंगे, right? ऑयल डाल रहे हैं इसमें, और क्या क्या डाल रहे हैं आप सॉस के अंदर? ये आपका टमाटो सॉस है, which is मिलनेस सॉस और मैरिनेरा सॉस,
कंदोसी यानी कि पिज़्ज़ा सॉस।
अच्छा, ठीक है। It's a nice red tomatoey sauce with इसके ना oregano इसके अंदर नहीं, आप बाद में डालेंगे ना oregano.
रेड चिली पाउडर।
रेड चिली पाउडर
जी।
और
tamarind water.
Okay, there's tamarind water as well. Imli ki chutney, basically. It's rather sweet. Now I've been telling these guys it's torture on me, because whenever I'm cooking, I love to pick things and eat them and taste them. It's quite a bit of torture shooting during Ramzan. But anyways. And that's oregano powder.
Pinch of that.
Salt, Abhi?
Salt for taste.
Okay. Wow, I can smell the oregano coming out mixed with the tomatoes. इसके ना garlic आप डालते हैं या?
गार्लिक हम पहले ही बॉईल करने में उसको टमाटो को डाल देते हैं।
अरे टमाटो के अंदर गार्लिक ऑलरेडी है।
गार्लिक ऑलरेडी।
तो ये आप बिल्कुल वो शेफ्स वाली गेम कर रहे हैं, और आँख भी निकल रही है उसके अंदर से, जो कि जब आमतौर पे हो रहा होता है शो पे, मुझे बहुत डर लगता है। चलें
जी, ये हमारा
सॉस बन गया, योर साल्सा सॉस। ठीक है,
अब हम चिकन को मैरिनेट करेंगे।
ओके, चिकन के लिए आपने ऑलरेडी सॉस बनाया हुआ है। इट्स गॉट डबल क्रीम इन इट, and it's got almond paste, ग्रीन
चिल्ली है, इसमें आलमंड पेस्ट है, इसमें डबल क्रीम है, इसके अंदर विनीगर है, लेमन जूस है, इसके अंदर सॉल्ट, वाइट पेपर, इलायची पाउडर जो कि स्मेल के लिए और फ्लेवर के लिए।
Yeah, if I can't eat it, I can smell it, right? No, there's you can smell the इसने वो उसकी भी smell आ रही है vinegar की. So you put a little bit of that as well, yes?
Yes.
I know आप मुझे सही तरह से बताना नहीं चाह रहे इसमें exactly क्या क्या है, मगर मुझे
तो शेफ
आहिस्ता, हाँ सही बात है। लेकिन जो शेफ कॉन्फिडेंट होता है ना वो अपनी रेसिपी बता देता है क्योंकि कोई नहीं बना सकता उस तरह से। चलें। So he's been trying to cover up what's in it and I've been trying to get out of him what's in there, and every time I smell something in it, he smiles and says, yeah, that was in it too.
मैरिनेट करने के बाद इसको 3 से 4 घंटे हम फ्रिज में रख देंगे।
ठीक है, और फिर इसको स्टिक्स के ऊपर चढ़ाएंगे।
स्टिक के ऊपर चढ़ा के हम
लेमन स्टिक over here and we're just going to Now, chicken is a good healthy alternative again to your fatty iftar meals, and it's always interesting to note the different kind of foods that are featuring in iftaris. So now in Egypt apparently fish features a really large part in iftari, and even Eid feasts, fish plays a large role, which is very different to Pakistan, where in Eid you have your biryanis and you have your halim or nihari or something really decadent like that, and fish somehow doesn't come in that much into our cuisine. But Indonesia is a country where fish, because it's not that special, it's not considered something that special, they have it every day, morning, evening, night for their meals. It's not considered that great, so they don't have it during Ramzan or during their Eid meals. And for iftaris, आपको पता है कि अरबी मुल्कों में इफ्तारी पे चावल खाए जाते हैं बहुत ज़्यादा. Saudi Arabia and all these places, for iftari they'll have like a huge bowl of rice, or they'll have their rice, which I find really, really heavy. But some countries are actually nice about it. They'll have a little bit of dal ya koi is tarah ke slow release carbs, which can add a lot to the energy level. But now this is ready. ये आपने बना दिया है. अब इसको आप मुझे फ्राई करके दिखाएंगे एक को, या मैं और निकाल देती हूँ जो हमने बना चुके हैं ऑलरेडी, राइट? Alright, these sticks are already, we've pre-made these, and I'd like to claim that I've done them, but I haven't, so I'm not gonna lie. But you've added a little bit of lemon on the edges, put in just a little bit of capsicum, and you're good to go. अब इसको slightly आप बस pan fry करेंगे.
जी बिल्कुल.
And chicken is again the best thing to cook because it cooks so fast that it really is beneficial to cook it during iftar when you're really, really hungry. We've been discussing iftari, but then sehri is also one of the most important meals during Ramzan as well. And for sehri, it's always very good to go for something that's not just high in sugar content or high in white flour. And a lot of people make the mistake of having their white parathas of white flour and rice and things like that. But now that you'll eat it, it'll add the calories, but it's not so slow release carbs. So you'll be hungry pretty quickly during the day. It's much better to eat lentils, whole grains, or fruit and vegetables, really solid vegetables, to be able to help you last your make your energy last throughout the day. And ये cheese का इस्तेमाल end में होगा जब आप बिल्कुल इसको ऊपर से. Okay, अब some nicely shredded cheese. चीज़ के अंदर डाला हुआ क्या आपने, और धनिया है? चीज़
के अंदर कोरिएंडर है.
सिर्फ? जी. पक्की बात सूंगी बताऊँ और कुछ है इसके अंदर? नहीं. No, it is. He's right. There's only coriander and cheese in it. Ramadan is also one of my favorite months because you get to try all sorts of different things. So whether you're going to a high-end restaurant where you get food like this, basically, that's a slight twist on regular food that you'd eat, or you get a real greasy, down-to-earth, what you call basically the street food with the pakoras and the chaats and jalebis. Oh my God, jalebis I love. Jalebis I can have even. And here's the problem, right? So I'm preaching all this. You should eat healthy food for your sehri, and you should have slow release carbs. Thing is, I am the first person who will have doodh jalebi for my sehri. And Ruh Afza, again, I don't know what happens to this nation of us Pakistanis, but we suddenly become obsessed with Ruh Afza, and Ruh Afza just features in. It's just something that you will have during the month of Ramadan, and whether you add milk to it or you add a little bit of lemon to it, it's always a refreshing drink. I even have people who add 7-Up. So now this is something that I discovered in the Punjab part of the country, that 7-Up and milk features quite a bit during Ramadan over here as well. So you'll take 7-Up, or some people who are health conscious, and I don't know why they're doing that to themselves, they'll take Diet 7-Up and add milk to it, and I believe it tastes kind of good. I just don't want to add anything really decadent to my list of already things that I obsessively eat. So I'm trying to stay away from all of that stuff. Okay, so अब आप जो है इसके अंदर ऊपर से चीज़ डाल रहे हैं?
जी बिल्कुल।
और चीज़ ये सिर्फ कलर के लिए आएगी एंड में?
मेल्ट करेंगे इसके ऊपर।
दोनों तरफ से करेंगे या ऊपर से
एक तरफ से बस?
So in my house as well, we try to make cheese pakoras as well sometimes, and all you do is you take your regular pakora batter, and I would like to claim that I made it, but I generally would take regular pakora batter and grate a little bit of cheese into it, whatever cheese it is, and then just throw it into your pakora mix, and it becomes really nice and fluffy. तो अभी हमारे तैयार हो चुके हैं।
जी बिल्कुल।
Okay, brilliant. So this has cheese in it, it's got chicken in it, it's got cream in it, it's got almond paste in it, and I have got really ravenous looking at this. So I'm gonna go and try to eat this. Thank you so much कि आपने मेरी मदद करी है बनाने में और आपने मुझे दिखाया. And I'll catch you on my dinner table. Finally, the sun is set, and I'm gonna start eating now. During Ramzan, all Muslim countries share a united sense of festivity. No matter the geographical location or the social status, this is the one month when everyone wakes up just before dawn to indulge in a sehri meal, only to toil through the day waiting anxiously for the arrival of sundown to eat and drink again. Even though patience is preached throughout this month, closer to Iftari time, driving on the roads may be slightly hazardous due to hunger-induced road rage. In Pakistan, you can witness a wide range of iftar options in the restaurants or on the street side. My view is that street food can give you an insight into the culture of any country more than its history or its politics. Even foreign franchises have catered to the iftar and sehri gluttons by carving out tempting all-you-can-eat deals. The main courses may vary, however, the Ramzan staples of dates, ruafza and pakoras are ever present. Variations of chaats range from chole to lobia, and my personal favorite, the kale chane or black beans. Fruit is essential to get your energy back after iftar, so a large bowl of fruit salad is highly recommended as soon as you break your fast. The roadside vendors find their business booming in Ramzan. Hungry fasters queue up for hours to be able to get their fix of crispy samosas, fluffy pakoras, and syrup-drenched jalebi. Ruafza suddenly becomes a favorite drink of choice during this month. It's not clear how nutritious it is, however, I can vouch for its refreshing qualities when mixed with some fresh lemon juice. Some people prefer it with milk, and some may even add a little fizz to their drink with a splash of carbonated soda. Alright, now this is a perfect ending to our Ramadan episode because as the sun is setting or has almost set over the city of Islamabad, you have the Faisal Mosque right behind us in the background, which is the largest mosque in all of Asia. And as I continue eating the semi-traditional, not so traditional iftari food, I'm actually going to move on to the more traditional chola chaat and mixed chaat that I asked them to prepare for me. We didn't show that to you, but I think you could try that at home yourself, right? So I'm going to go, and the wind is blowing, and I think it's going to rain finally. But I'll catch you again next week on For the Love of Food. Let's see where my love for food takes me next.
This program was brought